All right, so we had a fascinating news story. Ezekiel Elliott has signed a 1-year deal worth up to $6 million. So it could be less than $6 million. It's not fully guaranteed to play for the New England Patriots, which is interesting, I think. It's a fascinating move for a guy who I still think there's some value in Ezekiel Elliott. Listen, that contract that he signed with the Cowboys was almost guaranteed to eventually backfire, right? That was just kind of, it was way too long. No running back stays good for that long. It was almost guaranteed at the signing going to eventually age poorly. But just because he's someone who wasn't worth that contract anymore doesn't mean he's a bad player. And there's certainly some value he still brings to a football team that for the New England Patriots, they love to have a lot of different halfbacks. So a lot of people could say, well, you have Ramondre Stevenson. Why do you need Elliott? I think you could look at the depth and say, what else is there really? I mean, just looking at the current depth chart of just every halfback currently listed on the roster, you have, other than Ramondre Stevenson, Pierre Strong Jr., J.J. Taylor, Kevin Harris, C.J. Marbole, I'm not sure how you say his name, an undrafted free agent from a few years ago who didn't play last year. They could use another guy in the backfield, I think. And one thing that I think Elliott could really bring to the table in a positive way for New England is his pass blocking. People talk about Elliott in a way that I think is true, is he is a very good pass blocker and very good at specific situations. I think that we saw kind of Dallas, I thought in some ways maybe not fully lean into his strengths last year, to kind of still tried to have him be a bell cow back when I don't know if that was his preferred role at that point. But now you have him and Stevenson. That's a really good 1-2 punch, I think. And New England isn't going to ask Elliott to do the things that he maybe isn't quite as good at as he once was. So do I think this is a move that could work out for Elliott and for the Patriots? I really do. I think this could be a good move from both perspectives. And again, it's not a ton of money right here. This is part of why I like the idea of not drafting a running back in the first round, right? You can tend to get still pretty good guys for not that much money after the fact, and someone who I think will work well for the Patriots. So a team that, really does value running the football, good to have a couple good backs, not just one of them. So that's how I view it. That's how I view all this stuff. What do you think about Elliott going to the Patriots? Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.